Welcome back, everybody. This is From the Gnome. We're playing Lord of the Rings Online. We're continuing our playthrough of the newest expansion for Lord of the Rings Online. It is called Kingdoms of Harad. If you don't already know, Lord of the Rings Online is an MMORPG for everything Lord of the Rings and Tolkien. And it has been around for over 18 years. Head over to lotro.com. That's LOTRO.com. Create an account, download the game, play for free. Brand new expansion came out 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think 2 weeks ago now. And is it 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. Nah, my brain's going bad. At any rate, we are playing through it right now, and I appreciate y'all hanging out. Be sure to smash that subscribe button on Ferone. YouTube.com/Ferone1. Head over to Ferone.com where you can find links to everything. It makes it much easier for you to find all my channels and stuff. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, X, so on and so forth, everywhere. Alright, let's get into the game. We are in the second area of the new expansion. There's 4 new areas.
Good Shera is a gift worth spreading, is it not? Not good Shera? What am I saying? The best Shera!
Take some Shera for yourself. It's only right for you to share in it. Alright, so we're going to get this... and we're going to get another tracery. Let's see what we got. As far as traceries, what is this, by the way? Oh, that gives you faction. We'll go ahead and use those. And, oh, our reputation just changed. Deed bestowed. What was this one? And deed completed. This one here, acquaintance with the Hamat renewed. What was this? Is this reputation? Yes, it is. We'll use that as well. Reputation changed. Deed bestowed. Deed completed. That is neutral with the city of Zajana. And we gained 5 free Lotro points for simply playing the game. What else we got over here? It's our cheese. We'll throw that down here to hold on to it. And let's open this up to see what tracery we got. We got greater resistance. Not something I necessarily need right this moment, but we'll keep it available.
Tell me you have retrieved the stolen coin purse, friend.
In that Ashamol and Zemelka encountered no difficulty among the Aurahai. You place the coin purse in your hand and Halsey almost drops it. Thank you for your help, friend of Ulashar. But I must ask, did it always contain so many coins? I knew not that our performance was such a success. If you ever have need of assistance, you can count upon the friendship of Tirkar's travelers.
There you are. Inkanush sent me to bring word that he desires to speak with you.
Okay, and we get a new bracer. We want the heavy one, and this is a huge upgrade over what we had before.
He has found his natural environment, as I knew he would.
My God, why my brain is not working? There we are. That's what I wanted to click on. That's a decent looking bracer. How does the color, the dyes work on it? Let's change it to black. So it's the basically it's the cloth portion down here that changes. Change it to navy. Yep, it's just this bottom portion, the hand portion. It is a good bracer, honestly. So we will go ahead and put that in our wardrobe, so we can use it on any character we want later on. Let's see, put that in here. There we are. Then I'm going to actually put it on because it is an upgrade for me. Quite an upgrade. He has found his natural environment, as I knew he would. He has gone to the Kalmakilla, the great library of Zajana, and already he believes he has learned something of use, if not all of what he sought. If not all of what he sought. I don't know why that sounded odd to me. He will tell you in person. The entrance to this word fortress, the Kila, is to the northeast of here, beside the commons. Okay. We need to talk to anybody else? Nope, doesn't appear that way. We'll get on our mount, and it's going to be, yes, back over here where we need to go for that other quest. That's why I was holding off on doing that other quest. Alright. Alright, let's check this place out. It is beautiful, as I assumed it would be. Not sure where he's going to be, so we'll just look around. This place looks awesome. Fantastic job. Man, they did a good job. Ah, what do we got here? Oh, history of Zajana. Okay. I got a feeling that I'm going to get attacked just like this person did whenever I pick that up. Alright, now let's pick up the book. Lo and behold, we did get attacked. I can't believe it. I am so flabbergasted. Alright, we're good there. Let's see if we can find Inkonush. He's got to be in here somewhere. There he is. God, this place is amazing looking.
I have not yet learned all that I sought by coming here, but I have confirmed one of my suspicions.
It seems to my thinking that the Tharduth, who lay hidden at the Utagbur, required two things to happen before they could trouble Middle-earth anew. First, they must pass beyond living memory of all who knew of them, and that was accomplished by the defeat of Sauron. Second, can't speak tonight. The chambers in which they lay buried must be brought to the surface by some geologic change, the movement of the earth, the diversion of the waters, the alteration of the rocks. So it was at Utagbur, and ever my thought turned upon this matter. Could it happen elsewhere? I may have found part of the answer. Look here. Okay, let's go around the chair, then we can click on it. The page of the open book are weathered. The pages of the open book are weathered and faded, but still legible. Would not have believed it ever ran so deep had I not seen it myself only months before. But the flow of the river was greatly diminished. By the third day following the great tremors, it had slowed to a trickle. My friend insists that the Usal and the Agal, too, will never flow again as they had, and even the lake of Idagal is now a cracked and dry basin. He named it Kadagal, the dry whelm. But the herdsmen insist that is a name of ill omen, and the lake must return. I think they are both right and wrong. I believe the name is ill-starred, but the waters of the lake have gone forever. Were the great tremors of the Urash Zal a natural event, like the rising and settling of the sun, or the passing of the seasons, or was it inflicted upon us by the whim of the Gorosati? What could we have done to incur such wrath and vengeance? My friend thinks Shurish, Hull of Ordak, is somehow to blame for the Urash Zal, for the drying of the rivers has removed the last barrier to the northern progress of his armies. I say it must be happenstance, for the quakes were felt along the entirety of the Mur. How could one man so change the face of the land, even one so ambitious as the Hull? Oh, another book. The sound was terrible and heard by all, but the devastation in the wake of the Urash Zal was worst of all, and it changed the face of the land. Cliffs crumbled, boulders fell from the height, great chasms opened in the earth along the whole of the Mur. Even the great northern gate of Jajan cracked, so widespread were the effects of the tremors of the Urash Zal.
The people of Murjala named it Urash Zal, the din of stone.
It was a terrifying noise that could be heard all along the ridge of plenty, and its tremors changed the face of the land, opening great chasms, diverting the course of rivers, and drying lakes to their very beds. This was the cause of the great dearth that so affected much of Shagana. 120 years ago, the whole of Ordok committed a terrible act of change with effects that would ripple throughout all of Shagana. His purpose was to open the way for his armies to conquer the lands to the north, but as we saw at Utakbara, I fear this act cleared the way for even greater evils. Now these ancient servants of Morgoth, these Tharduth, have broken loose from the enchantment that kept them preserved for thousands of years, and they stir again in the darkness beneath the earth. The den of stone revealed the hidden temple of Utagbar in which the Tharduth slept. How many other such hidden places might it have revealed elsewhere in Shagana, Lorandon? You hear angry something approaching. What is this? Stand aside. The wizard will pay for his crimes. I have come to slay this evil creature, this Mithrandir. The wizard will die at my hand. We will calm you. Calm down. I cannot. He weeps, his body seized by tremendous shuddering cries as tears stream down his face. Friend of Ulashar, how can one such as you befriend this monster? This is no man. He is a creature of death. I swore to slay him if that could be in my power, but Mashkana struggles to speak through racking sobs. I was pierced by an arrow in the side, loosed from in hiding by green-garbed men in the northern forest. Others of my company marched on the great city and fell during the fighting, but I retreated with others of the wounded to Mordor. From the shadow of the Black Gate I witnessed as the armies of the west approached, and I saw the fighting's end. So it was I witnessed the arrival of this man you defend, and heard his name spoken aloud by the men of Gondor. Mithrandir they called him, and even from so far away I knew him for a wizard. Mashkanu's bloodshot eyes flare with anger and with fear. I watched as the wizard Mithrandir threw his arms into the air, and the very earth rocked beneath his feet. The hour of doom, I heard him command over the tumult. In answer to his spell, the mighty towers and rampart of the Black Gate crumbled into dust. Wherever he looked, death came to his enemies, and those that could not escape perished. I fled, but still I can hear the terrible voice of the wizard and the death he caused. I swore to slay him if I ever could, but now my sword arm freezes, and I am unable to carry out my vow.
You are one of the theater players who worked to free Ulishar from captivity when he was held by the Ordechai.
I know you from the recent performance, and from the stories he has told to us of your company. Your name is Mashkana, a wardrobe master of Tirkar's travelers, but no one is one thing alone. You were a soldier pressed into service, forced to fight for Sauron against the host of the West through threat or falsehood. You have been deceived again, Mashkanu, this time by your own eyes. It was no spell of mine that brought low the Black Gate or the Towers of the Teeth on the edge of Mordor. A great weapon of Sauron's was unmade, and its undoing heralded the destruction of all he had wrought despite his terrible power. Some who had been held spell enslaved by the Dark Lord of Mordor threw themselves into pits or fought desperate last stands, but many were of like kind as you, Mashkanu, held in thrall not by enchantment but by the fear of cruel commanders from Ordok, and their tales of horrible monsters from Gondor in the north. Know now the truth, my friend, and be healed, if such a thing can be possible. Be healed? I can never be healed, though my wounds have closed, and I once again speak the words of Satagara as given to me, seeking applause and coin. But so many of my friends return not from the northern forest, or the fields outside the great city, or the Black Gate of Mordor. We were told that gate could never fall, but fall it did, and the vast armies of Barkush and Ordok with it. Mashkana wipes his eyes. When I beheld the wizard Mithrandir earlier this day, and learned he answered to the name Inkanush, I could not believe it. Inkanush is a figure of mischief and a troublemaker, but in none of the legends is he cruel or destructive. It is a for my heart to learn the devastation I beheld was not caused by the trickster sprite of myth at whom I laughed in my youth, but was instead a final cruel consequence of Barkush's evil.
I would remain and speak with Mashkanu a little longer.
Furthermore, my research is not yet complete. I must search for more information about the Orosh Zal, the den of stone within the Kamakilla. I believe you should continue without me on the western road as it climbs into Ansharu. I will catch up to you when I have finished my studies in Zajana, but until I have done so, you must remain alert for the presence of the Tharduth in Margala. I spoke to Glorfindel of this possibility, my friend. He will be waiting for you at the overgate outside the city. Okay. Interesting. We will continue on. I am doing fantastic. How are you doing tonight? So who was it we talked about here that sent us in there for that book? Oh, here it is. Mysterious book. The note reads, you wish to learn more about the Tarsari, and it went off my screen before I could finish reading it. Where is the thing that it says? There it is. Find me in yellow in Larnasata. Okay. Where is that we're supposed to go? Why has it still got a thing on the map for where we just... No, that's not it. Where we came from there. That can't be it. Dangerous pages? No. No. Pursuing Barshud, Part 3. That says, find Kabak within the Kamakala and... We were just in there. Somehow we didn't find whoever we were looking for. Must have been just a different area. Happy holidays. Thank you very much. Happy holidays to you too. I'm assuming it's this one wing over here that I didn't go to. And of course it is. There's the person right there. Alright.
A history of Adagim. The pestilence. Yes, I remember reading something about that quite recently.
I'm quite busy here in the Kamakilla, however. There is so much to do. We need to bring fresh plants for our flower beds. As you can see, they are totally barren. It will never do. Wait, I had a brilliant idea. You gathered the plants and repot them here. And I will look for information on, what was it again? The Pale Blight in Adagim. Yes. I think I have just the thing. The blue plants out the north gate. They grow on the hillsides just outside the city. Bring back 6, no 8 of them. That should spruce this wing up nicely. Okay, so now we've got to go do that. Hold it. We still need to find something, don't we? He is Teradel. That is not who we're looking for. We're trying to find Kabak inside here somewhere. Where's this person at? God, this place is amazing looking. Over here. Ah, right here.
That sounds like quite the journey you undertook to see me. I shall endeavor not to disappoint.
Now, how can I help you? Pestilence disease? Ah, yes, that nasty business in Adagam afflicting the bogs. I think I can help. Was that it? Are you kidding me? Was that all I had to do? Yeah, this is somebody out here, I believe. Now we have to go to, and something over here. And we have to go out here to get the plants now. So I think now we can actually leave the library. Check our map once we get out here just to make sure. Yep, okay. So we need to talk to this person. Oh yeah, Mazadi.
This valley belongs to the Shagani.
We should not tarry
and
long.
no
The
one
door
else.
wards are expecting us within the Sharkuna. Okay.
The Doorwards have requested my presence. I aim to show them I mean them no harm, and rally their support in my hunt for Barshud.
You speak with outside of Shirkana and Zajana when you are ready. It's right here. It's her. Okay. How's the new content coming along? I think it is really good. I like the expansion. It is time. I am heartened by your company, my friend. I confess I am a bit nervous. Caught out in a foreign land on a dangerous mission. It is good to see a few friendly faces nearby. Here we go into a little instance, apparently.
The Doorwards have requested my presence. I aim to show them I mean them no harm, and rally their support in my hunt for Barshud.
I think that was delayed from what we just read. But anyway. Come, they are awaiting us in the Shirkana. Unfortunately, it's not voiceovered. Oh, this is neat.
Mizadi,
Oh, good.
so-called Sharaf Matrinud. You have brought an army to our doorstep.
I mean you no harm.
It's hard to feel safe with a knife to your throat.
Rocharan, please, let her speak. Perhaps she has a reason for the knife, and a target for it, other than Zajana.
Quite right. I don't know your name.
I am Siraj, Master of Spears. That is Rocharan, Master of Scrolls. The one dressed so finely is Azagaya, Master of Scales. Mashur is our Master of Spirits. And Jarano is Master of Secrets. You spoke before we could properly introduce ourselves. Is that your custom in the north?
Whoa.
It is not. I have no interest in your land or the city.
Oh, she's not gonna finish. I come for the order. Where is it at? I come for the order high, and one they protect. Another from the north, a man named Barshud. And Order High reported he was seen not far from here. The Order High are our enemy, as I'm sure you know. Their jeweled council controlled Zajana before we lifted their shackles. But just because your enemy is our enemy does not make us allies. We have a gift for you, a token of esteem from myself and Hamat Renewed. Would you show it to them, friend? Oh, okay, we have to show them something. There it is. And he says, there are those that would see that sword and understand it as a threat. It was not intended that way. I believe you, although others may not. This is just a lot of talking. I wish it was voiceover talking. If you want to show you mean us no ill will, prove it to us. An excellent idea, Mashor. The Jeweled Council is still a thorn in our side. A third of the city is still under their thumb, and their three leaders have ambitions to retake all of Zajana. If you wish to be our ally, help us rid the threat of the Ordahai in Zajana, and we will consider an alliance with Hamat Renewed. Do I have to talk to somebody? Oh, yes, I do. Okay. I believe we should accept these terms. They are the best from which we could hope. I agree with Nomuro. We will show them via our actions that we mean them no ill will. Very well, I accept. We too prefer actions to words. Speak with me after this meeting. I may know people who know this Barshud. Okay. That ends the instance. Yeah, it's been a good expansion so far. The voiceovers are great, but they're very inconsistent. There's areas where you would think they would be doing voiceovers, and they don't. Other areas you get voiceovers, and other areas where you get half of it voiceovered and the other half not. It's odd, but at least we get some voiceovers. That was a big selling point of this expansion, so I'm happy that we have them. Let's see. We need to talk to somebody, right? Not them over there, not him. He's the mission giver. We're not doing missions yet.
That could have gone better. But they will trust my actions, if not my words. Which I have tripped over once more.
Travel with care, friend.
See, like that right there.
We're all
She was just doing voiceover, and then when I click her on the next quest, she does the random voiceover that has nothing to do with the wording. It's just the "I'm saying stupid crap because you've clicked on me." And I hate that. I wish they never did that stuff. Anyway, I believe Dorward Azagaya is our best bet as an ally. We need to prove our worth to her, and that we mean her no harm. Go to her and see if she has a task that needs doing. The Dorward said we need to lead with actions. Well then, let our actions show our pure intentions. Seek out Dorward Azagaya, Lorandon, and do what she asks of you. I believe she will then tell us what we need to know about Barshud. Okay, so the question is, where is this person? Is that... Hold on. It's this person over here, I believe. Oh, right here. It's the one that wouldn't give us a quest
If
earlier.
you want to prove your usefulness, I will not deny you that chance.
We have pushed the Orhai back, but they are still a thorn in the side of Zajana. They are barricaded in the Hall of Lajor, and its immediate surrounds. You and Mazadi claim to be friends of Zajana. Friends do each other favors. Take out a number of the Orhai near the hall, and I will be more friendly to you both. Alright, we can do that. I need to go kill them for a Slayer deed anyway. Do I need to go back and talk to her? Doesn't look that way. And that has lit up over there. Let's go do this turn in, and then we'll head over here to do that quest and possibly finish up the Slayer deed I have for those people. Yar. I mean you no harm, currently. Our lady has been watching you. You are curious about the Tarsari. The Tarsari are curious about you as well. We always have need of someone with your skill in execution. Don't go far. I may have work for you and answers to your questions. And he's done. Do we not have to do anything? Odd. Okay. Do not go far. Go far. Go do a quest. Then we'll talk later. Why is it not doing it? Because I'm too far away. That was annoying. Ah, my Slayer Deed accelerator has gone off. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have another one. That is not one. Let me grab one in the store real quick. I don't like doing new areas without a Slayer Deed accelerator going because there's lots of Slayer Deeds, and it is very helpful to have one going. And right now it looks like the site is not working. It's not coming up. That's interesting. Let me try that one more time. There it goes. That was very odd. What is that? Oh, that's the cloak thing they were talking about. I know y'all can't see it. I apologize for that. But let me check something here. News, so on and so forth. Do they have it mentioned? They don't have it shown there. Interesting. So they have the Deep Places Memoir Pack available out there. I'm not going to buy it. Your choice of 3 Mines of Moria cloaks and account-wide pocket items and cosmetics, including Durid Stone, Stone of the Deep, Dwarf Deeps, Red-clad Steed of the Gap, Cloak of the Himlingus, and the Guard of the Island title. That's weird that that's not available on their site to see what is in those packs. That is really odd. Why would they not have that shown? Usually they have something like that shown on the when you go to the website and you go to the news, you can find that. I don't see it. Because why would anybody spend the money on a pack like that not knowing what all the items are that you'd be getting it? Usually, I mean, with the coffers, they have them, you know, shown on the site, so you know exactly what you're getting. There's no way in the world I would buy something not knowing what I'm getting out of it. I mean, I can see the names, of course I can see that, but that doesn't tell me crap about it. That's weird. Alright, we got us a Slayer Deed accelerator. Let's go ahead and use it. There we are. What was that? Oh, faction stuff. Perfect. That sucked. I don't like that effect. trying to go ahead and finish off the advanced Slayer deed on these guys before I leave this area. Yeah, no, it's going to get all those at once. A little more than halfway now. Won't take much longer. Ah, come on. I truly hate that effect. Close to finishing it now. And that one died quick. Still a few more. Should be the last one. There it is. Advanced Slayer deed is completed, even though it didn't bother to bring up the right one when I clicked on it. And deed bestowed. This is going to be a wrapper quest. For the Slayer deeds, I'm guessing. Yes, in this area. And we gained 5 Lotro points. All right, we can jump on our mount and get out of here. Go back and turn in that quest. I may take a break after this before coming back to doing some more streaming. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours.
You are more effective than you appear.
Thank you. You may consider me a friend. Have I anything you should need of Nzajana? Do not hesitate to ask. Okay. Let's go back to Mazadi.
What say you,
I
traveler?
knew it. We just had to show our good intentions. Okay, now we see if she's willing to tell us more information about Barshud and his contacts in Nzajana.
We should speak with Azagaya.
Thank you.
She
I
said
like
her
the camel.
merchants may have information on Barshud.
Now that we have shown our worth to her, I believe she may yet prove a willing ally for Hamat Renud. Go back and talk. Yep, okay.
You should speak with Muzawi. She sells fish and herbs near Lajor. She may have seen your Barshud.
Okay, the voiceover started here, but let's read this up here. Thank you for helping aid in our fight against the Jeweled Council. I may not trust you fully, but I will help you. You can find her in the court of Larinasta, the large marketplace not far from here. And we're looking for Mazawi. Over here. Okay, it's over where we did the cheese delivery quest. Where we got it from, I should say. See where this quest leads before we decide if we're going to call it for right now. This camel came from the collector's edition of the expansion, by the way. I did not get the most expensive one yet. I'll upgrade to it later on.
Yes, everyone wants things from Muzawi. But what will help Muzawi to clear the rats and set the traps and gather herbs? I wonder.
It will be you? Yes, then I will tell you what I know. Gather the herbs and kill any rats nearby. Here I will mark on your map where the Zajana they are. Where in Zajana they are, of course. Of course, I must go do some chores for her before she'll give me what I need, of course. So it looks like it's way down here, which means we'll have to go all the way back over here to come down here to come over here to kill the rats, to go back over here, back up here, over here to talk to her again. Could it possibly be that we're stalling? Maybe? Maybe we add more time to the questage by having you go do some stuff that makes you run far away and then run far back? No, no, they don't do that in MMOs. Never. If they didn't, it would be over in a heartbeat. I recognize that person. That's somebody in my kinship. Speaking of which, if anybody's looking for a kinship, that's what a guild is called in Lord of the Rings Online. I run the lore-bound walkers, as you can see right there, on the Peregrine server. Head to Ferone.com and find this link to our Discord server. Read the rules, regulations, then introduce yourself in the introductions channel. Chat with us and see if we'd be a good fit for you. Oops. Looking up a camel's butt, apparently. I tried to move my mouse to look at the sky and everything, and the mouse went crazy. Alright, we need to kill rats and stuff and things and whatever, and collect some herbs. That is a mighty big rat. And it's a mighty big death he took too. What? Where are you going? Come back here. He literally ran away. There we are. That'll learn you. They die quick. We need to kill one more rat and pick a lot more of those herbs, apparently. More herbs. We need more herbs. We're going to run into a tree trying to get to that one. There we are. Do the rats attack on their own? Let's find out. Apparently not. And they get to live because we need herbs. By the way, I watched the new Spinal Tap movie last night. It's called Spinal Tap 2, I think, or something like that. If y'all remember from long ago, there is We Are Spinal Tap, I believe is what it's called. It's a movie that's supposed to be a documentary, but it's a documentary about, hey, there's stairs right there, holy crap, about a fake rock band called Spinal Tap. And this is like decades later, supposedly. You know, it's like the documentary has continued. And man, I didn't know that staircase was right there. Anyway, and so it was pretty good. I thought it was really good. I thought it was going to be, you know, but it actually turned out pretty good. I liked it a lot. It's available on HBO, by the way, for anybody looking for it.
I saw this Barshud.
This is Spinal Tap. That's what the original was called.
Very important looking, outside the Hall of Lajor.
Let's see here. Saraz Zarodan. Ah, yes, these herbs look lovely. I will trust you on the rats. Don't make me regret not making you bring me their tails. Yes, I saw this in Barshud. He was with the Ordahai Bora, very important looking, outside the Hall of Lajor. There were 3 of them, Jarbol Baro, Nirjara Boro, and Akraho Baro, all speaking with Barshud. You can find them all outside Lajur, but that area is quite unfriendly to any who aren't loyal to the Empire of Ordok. Don't say Mazawi didn't warn you. Okay? Do you want me to go over there? Nope, they want me to go back and talk to her first. It's like you do a quest and you're like, alright, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to take a break. And you're like, okay, just one more quest. And you're like, yeah, just one more quest. Well, maybe one more quest. Oh, I'm about to get something in the story. Okay, just one more quest. And that's how it goes.
If that is where Barshud was seen in Zajana, that is where we must go.
Our path draws ever deeper, but I cannot allow Barshud to slip my grasp again. We're going to get a bunch of stuff, nothing to choose.
I know not these details this merchant speaks of. We should speak with Azagaya in the Shorakuna.
She will know what to make of them and where we must next go. I've been playing Lotro since 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't stop playing this game. I know, right? It's how it is.
Here, I will mark on your map.
They started here again. That is annoying. It needs to start up here, voiceover people. Start at the beginning. Of course, Mazadi and her Retinya do not know Zajana as the locals do. Here, I will mark on your map of where Mazawi speaks. It is across the Great Bridge and up the stairs. Our Bandazan work tirelessly to keep the Ordahai contained, but fighting spills out into the streets from time to time. It is where you last went to defeat and push back the Ordahai menace. Unfortunately, those efforts must be ceaseless, or else we will lose Zajana once more to the Jeweled Council and the Empire of Ordok. Okay, do we go back and talk to her? Nope, we don't. Let's check our map. Back over here we go. Let's check to see what this is. Deed completed? Of course we don't tell us which deed we completed. Title awarded is Aid to Kaigan, and our deed bestowed is Rejuvenator of Kaigan. What is this? Complete Explorer, Complete Slayer, and Complete Tales. This is the overarching rapper quest for all of those rapper quests. Not a rapper as in those that rap music. No, I'm talking about rapper as rapping around something. It's a rapper. It's a container. It's a container of containers for quests. If you'd like to rap about the containers for the containers of quests, you're more than welcome to do so. But that's not the rapper that I'm speaking of. Okay, so where is this person? Anywhere up here, apparently. Was there not... There wasn't a little street over there, was there? No. I think it's this way. Yeah, I think this is it. There we are. Jerbolboro. You have been chosen to die. Huh? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? What is this quest? Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Pursuing Barshud Part 5. Defeat Orahai outside the Hall of Leisure. That scared me. I quit all the games to play this full time. The other games don't excite me anymore. I can understand that. I can understand that greatly. It's a great game. How dare he knock me down? There we are, there's one. Was that 5 of 6 or 6 of 6? It's 5 of 6. They didn't count the cat that I destroyed. That's 6 of 6. Now, we can go... Aha! There's one of them right there. Nijaraboro.
He seeks out the whole. That is all I know.
I do not wish it to be my skin freshly flayed. I will tell you what Barshud said to me. He seeks out the whole. That is all I know. Whether it is due to grievance or seeking boons, I know not. He could speak of nothing else. Okay, so we don't have to actually kill him. He'll just give us his information freely. Where is it? We're trying to get over there. So it's going to be that other guy that we saw. Alright, let's talk to this one.
He spoke of gathering forces, of rebuilding an army.
Stop! I have seen how you cut through our forces. I will tell you what I know. He spoke of gathering forces, of rebuilding an army. And the last one I'm certain was up here. Yep, there it is. As soon as I moved my mouse up the map, I saw the little ring. Alright. Now say I've killed him a number of times at the top of these stairs. When I was here multiple times before. For quest. Well, I killed that guy over there, but there he is right there. Who is following me that wants to fight? You do, okay. Who am I to deny you the death that you so greatly want? There you go. Mercy! I hate that. They keep doing voiceovers in the middle of the freaking quest dialogue, so then you have to go back and read before part so that you can get to the part that they said. Ooh, really hate that. Mercy! I do not wish to fight such a capable combatant. I know what Barshud is planning. It means to make for Imax Dul and Idagal. He seeks the whole there, that he may raise an army anew and return to Kudzagan. He seeks revenge for a defeat there. Okay, so now we can go back over here and talk to them. We're going to use this recall point instead of fighting our way back over there this time. It's that one. I hope I got the right one. If not, we'll use the Stable Master. I was getting attacked right when it took off. And it's the wrong one, of course it is. Of course it is. I wouldn't expect it to be the right one. Why would I expect that? Alright, let's find the Stable Master. There you are.
Coin, fire, and
not Adagam. It's
outsider.
this one. It's Zajana. That's hilarious how it does that. It's a bug. When you get off of a camel mount and then you get onto a Stable Master mount, it starts you up in the air like as if you're on the camel mount, and then you fall down onto the mount. Alright, so we just need to jump off of here, get on our mount, and run up the stairs and turn this quest in. It's quite the goofy looking thing, is it not? I want them to give me a war steed version of the camel now. So I can have a fast camel.
So Barshud means to make for Idagal and Imax Dul. Then that is where we too must venture.
Thank you for once again being my ready companion here in a strange land. I will make my peace here and then venture west to Idagal. If you make it there yourself, find me. It would hearten me to see you once more. We're about to get another ring. This one is vitality, critical rating, and a bunch of other good stuff. Yes, we will use this one. We will replace... that one. Yeah, it's got our tactical mitigation and it's higher. We're going to replace the blue one with that one. Okay. Did that just light up? I think it did. Let's change out our ring here. So we're going to replace this ring with this ring. And we have our critical rating. We're going to... no items that can use that? What about this thing here? Primary essence. Oh, I need a primary. Did this give us the ability to get one? Yes, it did. We want might. And there's our might. I didn't realize I had another one already up there. We'll put that into that ring. Now this ring has the might on it. That's beautiful. Okay. Is this destroyable by chance? It is not. Okay. So this guy lit up over here.
There is much for us to look after here in Zajana, but there are also many in Kijan who live outside its walls.
A young man from Sinchatak, a fishing village north of here, came to us last night. He told us a band of vicious goblins have been raiding their town, razing houses and injuring innocents. You've done so much for us here, but would you be able to investigate this? I would love to be able to go myself, but so much commands my attention here. We will accept that quest. And did that anything else open up? You know what? Hold on. We've made this mistake many times before. What is this thing? Okay, let's check it in the map. Nothing lining up inside there. That's a BS thing that was telling us to go in there. My character got on the horse. She was sitting down, then she was standing up on the mount riding. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my god, there's bounties over here. I didn't even see these. Crap. Okay. Why are these not starting them? I'm clicking them and nothing's happening. I'm trying to click them, but nothing happens. That's weird. So I can't take these quests? That seems bugged. Okay. These are the delving reward men. This one here's not. Let's see what he's got. God, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Neutral is that. Acquaintance is these. And I don't have the ability to get these, which means I don't have the right standing. So there's no reason to even keep looking at it right now. Oh, but we do have this. I forgot. We have some reputation items. And this is one as well, isn't it? Yes. No. Anything else there? It doesn't look like there's any more. Okay. Alright. We've been going for a very long time. So we're going to call it right there for this particular stream. Everybody be sure to smash that subscribe button over on youtube.com/Pharaon1. Hit the follow or the subscribe. You can do that as well on twitch.tv/Pharaon. As always, go to Pharaon.com where you can find links to everything I have because it's the much easier way to find everything. Thank you for the streaming. Thank you for watching, of course. And if anybody's looking for a kinship, I run the Lorebound Walkers on the Peregrine server. Head over to Pharaon.com where you can find a link to our Discord server. Get on our Discord, read the rules and regulations, very important. Then go to the Introductions channel, post in there to introduce yourself, chat with us, and see if we'd be a good fit for you. That's going to do it for this one. I hope everybody had a fantastic time. I will talk to y'all later. My brain just went completely dead. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Frone the Gnome, and I'm signing off. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye! Woohoo! Hit that subscribe button.